Hi there, welcome to Two Birds. I'm Fiona and this is my daughter Mia who's joining today, and we are sharing a 20-minute yoga stretch practice, and it's a really nice full body stretch for your shoulders, spine, hips and legs. And all you'll need for practice today is a folded blanket. I really hope you enjoy the practice. Thank you so much for joining us. Namaste. And begin your practice in child's pose at the back of your mat. Bring your big toes to touch, angle your knees wide and walk your hands forward. Rest between your thighs. Breathe softly in and out through your nose. Allow yourself to settle for a few moments. Sense where your body moves and opens as you breathe in. And invite yourself to soften as you breathe out, holding your breath in your relaxed awareness. From here, lift up a little ways and walk your hands over to your right for a side body stretch. As you arrive, take your left hand on top of your right. Gently bump your hips a little more to the left, and with your top hand, press the bottom hand down and expand a little bit more through the left side body with a full breath in and a long breath out. One more inhale and walk back through center, switch sides. Right hand on your left, lean your hips to the right. Top hand presses firmly into the bottom hand. Then channel your breath through the whole right side body. Coming back to center now, glide up onto all fours. Settle your knees under your hips, your hands under your shoulders, and move through some cycles of cat and cow, arching your spine on your inhales, rounding your spine on your exhales. 3 more rounds in each direction. And return to a neutral spine. Extend your right toes to the back of your mat. Take a few breaths here to rock a little forward and sway back. Stretch into your right calf and your heel. And then place your left forearm to the floor. So maintaining this gentle rhythm to your breath and your body. Rock a little forward, and then as you rock back, lift and circle your right knee forward toward your right arm, and then step back onto your right toes. Flowing slow now with your breath. Flushing some warmth and movement into your hips. Softly warming your wrists. Take 2 more slow circles. And return to all fours. Extend your left toes to the back of the mat. And lean your weight forward and back a few times. And then come back to center, rest your right forearm to the mat. Gently rock forward and then back. Lift and circle your left knee forward toward your left arm and step back. Continue on. 2 more large circles. And return to all fours. Walk your hands forward just a step, and this time tuck your toes under and press back to a downward facing dog. Taking a few moments here to pedal out through your feet, bending one knee at a time. Anchor your hands steady into the mat, spreading all your fingers, lifting your hips away from your wrists. And then step your toes together at the back of the mat. Shift your heels over to the right and bend your right knee. Gaze out underneath your left shoulder. Equal pressure into the hands. And then come back through the middle and switch sides. Heels to your left, bend your left knee. Look out underneath your right shoulder. And then return to your neutral down dog. On an inhale, shift forward to plank pose. Balance your shoulders over your wrists. And then soften your knees to the floor and lower down to your belly for Cobra pose. Hands by your low ribs, your elbows tucking in, legs engaged. Gently lift your chest. Finding a nice uniform curve through your spine. And now lift your hands from the mat, using your core strength to lift and engage your back body. Stay lifted here, make fists with your hands and roll out through your wrists. Keep the lift of your chest, keep the roll of your wrists and send your arms back alongside your body for Locust pose. Open your palms, spread your fingers, raise your legs. Another breath in, find a little bit more lift. And then release to the floor. Press back onto all fours and return to your downward facing dog to transition. Send your gaze forward, bend your knees, and we'll step up into Malasana Yogi Squat, top of your space. Place your feet wide, and here keep your heels lifted to begin. Just use your fingertips ahead of you for support. With your knees wide, just rock a little side to side on the balls of your toes. You could be a little bit more elevated here. Or if it feels comfortable to do so, you can come into a more traditional squat, landing your heels, lifting your chest, hands to prayer, gently easing your inner thighs wide, and pressing down through your outer feet. Take a deep breath in, and a slow breath out. And then move your hands forward to the floor. We'll transition into an easy forward fold. Walk your feet under your hips. Bow your head toward the floor. Hold opposite elbows. Just keep a nice soft bend in your knees so your chest can rest on your thighs. And then finding just the right amount of sensation through the back seam of your body for you. As you linger very subtly without moving your feet, act like you're widening them away from one another, activating your outer hips. And then release your fingertips to the floor now ahead of your feet. Stay in your fold. Place a deeper bend in your knees and then gently rock your weight forward toward your toes. Lift your heels, rock back. Lift and spread your toes forward and back a few times. And as your weight rocks back into your heels, turn your toes out and rock into your toes, back into your heels. And then come to a pigeon toe. Toes in, heels out. Take a few rocks here, forward and back. And then land your feet now, toe heel your feet back under your hips. Take a halfway lift, lengthen your spine forward. Forward fold over your legs. Sip a slow breath in, roll and rise to stand. Sweep your arms overhead. And then lower your hands, center of your chest. Breathe in, circle your arms overhead, touch your palms. Staying upright here on an exhale, take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Draw your shoulder blades together, lift your chest, stretch your knuckles down. And as you breathe out, bend your knees and forward fold over your legs, chest to thighs. Easing your fists away from your back any amount. And lifting the front of your shoulders up away from the floor, relaxing your head and your neck. Release your hands to your shins, lengthen your spine forward, halfway lift. And then fingertips to the floor, step your right foot back for low lunge. Soften your right knee to the floor, come upright with your hands on the top of your right thigh. As you pause here, ease out of your lunge just a little. Actively engage your right hamstrings by firming your right buttocks forward. And then without moving your feet, try and scissor your front left heel toward your right knee. Keep those actions and explore lunging into your right knee a little deeper, lengthening in to the front of your right hip. On your inhale, raise your arms overhead. Transition into Gomukhasana arms, cow face arms. Bend the right elbow and swim your right hand down in between your shoulder blades. You can take a bind here, left hand behind your back, or take your left hand to your right elbow like me. Moving into a side bend, lifting tall on your inhale, and then hinge over to your left as you exhale. Breathe smoothly in and out. Return to center, reach your arms overhead, and then come to the half splits, fingertips to the floor. Motion your hips back and work towards straightening your left leg. Try and dig your left heel into the mat without moving your heel. Act like you're dragging it back. So you find that engagement in your hamstrings in this lengthened position. You can stay a little bit static here as you breathe, or have a little bit of movement, waving your foot left and right, initiating that movement from your hip. One more full cycle of breath, one more pass through if you're moving. And then lunge forward, tuck your right toes under, raise your right knee and walk a quarter turn to your right for wide legged fold. Angle your heels out, toes in. Breathe your chest forward. Forward fold between your legs. Let's take the next few breaths to deliberately ground the outer edges of your feet. So you feel the inner arches of your feet move away from one another. And then balance that by hugging the top of your thighs in. So you create that stability through your knees down to the earth where you touch down. On your inhale, open your chest forward. And then turn and face the top of your mat for Pigeon Lunge. Turn all 10 toes forward, rest your right knee to the floor, and toe heel your left foot over into the left lane of your mat. With your hands on the inside of your left foot, wing your left knee out to the left. Come to the outer edge of your left foot and move into a twist. Keep your right hand grounded, left hand to your inner left thigh. Turn your belly, ribs and chest to your left. You could stay or add a quad stretch, bending into your right knee. Reach your left hand for your right foot. Add a little resistance between the foot and your hand. And gently release if you had the bind. Reframe your left foot with your hands and step up, top of your mat. Lengthen your chest away from your thighs. Forward fold on your out breath. Come to stand, reset, sweep your arms overhead. Touch your palms and lower your hands, center of your chest. Breathe in, arms overhead, gaze up. Fold over your legs, soft knees as you go. Breathe in, halfway lift. And step your left foot back for low lunge. Left knee to the floor. Coming upright, hands can rest on your right thigh. Second side here, back out of your lunge. Steady your lower body, scissoring your legs and firm your left buttocks forward. Keep that. And just take the next few breaths to lunge a little deeper. Next inhale, reach your arms overhead. Lengthen up from the sides of your waist. And then bend your left elbow, swim your left hand down in between your shoulder blades. Cow face arms, right hand to your left elbow or take the bind. Inhale tall, side bend over to your right. Keep your lower body steady. Keep making space for your breath. Inhale, return to center, arms overhead. Exhale, half splits, Adho Hanuman. Work towards straightening your right leg. Option to hold and breathe here, or turn from your right hip, slowly take your right foot side to side. Another full cycle of breathe. And come back through center, lunge forward, tuck your left toes under, raise your left knee, and walk all the way over to your left foot, around to your left for Skandasana, side lunge. Bend into your left knee, straighten your right leg. All 10 toes could face the long edge of your mat. You could be more elevated or sit a little lower and turn your toes toward the ceiling. Chest open, breathe in and switch sides, straightening into your left leg, bend into your right knee. Turn and face the top of your mat for our Pigeon Lunge. Rest your left knee to the floor, toe heel your right foot to your right. And then angle your right knee out to your right any amount. Move into your twist, left hand grounded, right hand to your inner right thigh. And if it's accessible and you'd like to add a quad stretch, bend your left knee, reach your right hand for your left foot. One more deep breath in. And release. Reframe your right foot with your hands and this time step back to downward facing dog. Just take a few breaths to pedal and stretch, move and sway through your hips. And then lower your knees to the floor. Sweep your legs forward and take a seat. We'll move into 2 final forward folds. You might like to tuck a folded blanket under your sitting bones to elevate your seat for comfort and support there. We'll move into Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose, bringing the soles of your feet to touch, knees wide. Hold your ankles or your feet. And then lengthen your spine tall. Fold forward with your exhales, just moving incrementally so you don't pull on your back. See if you can keep your collarbones wide. And then inhale, lift your chest, close your knees in, extend your legs forward for Paschimottanasana. Could have a little bend in the knees there, flex your toes back. On your inhale, reach your arms tall. Fold forward with your exhale, bowing in toward your legs, and just land your hands in a comfortable spot. No over effort as you fold, no pushing. Breathing smoothly in and slowly out. And then as you're ready, release. Transition down onto your back for a brief rest in Shavasana. Encourage your body to relax and open into the space around you. Simply savor your breath just as it is. Soak in a feeling of rest. And I'll be back to guide you back in another minute. And then slowly start to take a big stretch out through your whole body. Breathe yourself more alert. And then bend your knees, place your feet to the floor. Roll gently to your right side. And then as you're ready, press your way back up to sit. Thanks so much for joining me for this compact stretch practice. I hope you're feeling a little bit more open and mobile, ready for the rest of your day. Namaste.